It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welkom terug, dis jou goed voel ontbytprogram Expresso op SABC3. Ons is rechtstreeks daar in jou kamer in. Thank you so much for joining us on this beautiful Monday morning. We're talking relationships with Dr. Eve, and this morning, how to deal with a partner that has attention deficit hyperactive disorder. And of course, our lines are open on 0839133728. Give us a call, interact with us a bit. We've started something called Expresso Couples, and this is where we engage with real couples and find out how they think and feel. And so we asked our couples this time around how they think and what they think about tackling mental illness together.
What is the importance of working together on one of you having a mental disorder?
I think the importance of working together when dealing with a mental disorder is patience in understanding what you're dealing with and who you're dealing with. Because as much as he's undiagnosed, for me, I needed to understand, gain from my general understanding of what it means to be autistic and also knowing what are the signs. It's like I can't just go at him expecting normalcy. I need to redefine what normalcy is. And so understanding it, being very patient and loving about it, which I think I do pretty good.
We both suffer from depression, so it's just important to know that it's not because of the other person that you're feeling that way, and it's important for them to know that they're not making you feel that way. It's just sometimes how your brain is wired. It's just about being understanding.
I think that would be the most important, because if you do have a mental disorder, the best thing you need is support. And the most intimate type of support, or the most honest and raw type of support you get, is from your partner.
Yeah, I definitely feel like if I had a mental disorder, Cameron had a mental disorder, we would be there for each other no matter what. And we would just sort of take it day by day and sort of discuss the matter and seek out help. I think that's the best way to navigate mental issues, or any issues really, in a relationship.
And loving all of these insights we're gaining from our couples. In fact, let us know what you think about our Expresso Couples edition. I think it's very, very cool. We're taking a caller right now, all the way from East London. Good morning, Rose.
Hi, morning, Kat.
Fantastic to have you on the line. What is your comment or your question regarding our relationship chat?
Okay, I have two questions. The first one is, how do you diagnose ADHD? Is it a simple test? And secondly, can it create mood swings within a relationship?
Fantastic questions. Thank you very much, Rose. Dr. Eve.
Yeah, I love that, Rose. We spoke right at the beginning about being very careful and cautious about labelling. So I would recommend that you or your partner goes to a psychiatrist, not just to your general practitioner, who are fabulous people, but we want you to go to a specialist, which would be a psychiatrist, who understands what's called the DSM-5, and that is a diagnostic statistical manual in which all of us clinicians get the diagnosis. We get all the symptomology, the classification, and only based on that can we say this person definitely does have ADHD and therefore would be put onto management or treatment plans, and that definitely usually includes medication as well as some kind of therapy as well. So that's what you want to do. In terms of mood swings, mood swings, is it just because this person's moody, or is it because this person does have a mental illness? Because of the stigma of mental illness, please get a proper diagnosis from a psychiatrist before you just go in to say, you're crazy. We don't want that stuff on people. If somebody does have a mental disorder, just like our couples were saying, we want empathy, we want mostly education. I loved what the one couple was saying. I want to be informed, I want to be educated, then I know how to manage it. It's very difficult in the face of any kind of mental illness not to take it personally. So you want to really be informed about it.
And I mean, I guess the downside of it is that if it's undiagnosed and it's not something that you really know about, you get things being said among friends. Oh, she's so crazy. Oh, she's crazy. And then you kind of speak that into existence as well, because you start believing it more and more. So let's talk then about the value of partners tackling a potential mental illness or a mental illness together, i.e. going to therapy together, not just letting the one partner go at it alone. What's the value in that?
Well, look, I'm a couple therapist, Kat, as you know, so I only work with couples. And the reason for that is because I don't like the one person being called what we call the identified patient. So it may be that this is the identified patient because he or she carries a diagnosis, but the other person is going to be contributing to the behavior of that diagnosed person and contributing to how both of them feel. So both of them have to be present in managing, going forward, the diagnosis of ADHD or any kind of mental illness.
Yeah.
Being informed, being educated, and helping each other to manage. But it's very vitally important that the partner of the ADHD person doesn't become the caretaker, doesn't become what I was referring to earlier, the critical parent, criticizing. They have to understand and they have to get support as well. So having couple therapy really helps both of you take responsibility for your role in managing most of your communication with each other.
Fantastic.
Yeah, and then the intimacy.
Absolutely. We'll talk a bit more about that. Rose, thank you very much for your
Yeah,
call. We're going to keep those
absolutely.
lines open. That number once again, 083-9133-728. Please contribute to our relationship chat with Dr. Eve this morning. We'll be right back. Right now, in the kitchen, Brussels sprouts are the hero of the day, and apparently you can even make them into chips. What?